Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So the next speaker for the session is Professor Mehtab Ansari sir. He has done his BSc, MA, MLIC, MPhil, and double PhD degree, and is presently working as professor in the Department of Library Information Science. And he has authored and co-authored 4 books and has contributed several chapters in the books published in India as well as abroad. And he has contributed more than 50 papers and articles in various national and international journals. And 6 scholars have been awarded PhD under his guidance. And he has successfully guided 2 MPhil dissertations also. Dr. Mehtab has participated and presented papers in various national and international conferences. And he has previously worked as assistant librarian in Zakir Hussain Library, Jamia Millia Islamia. And he has been associated with internationally recruited library software companies like VTLS, an American company, SoftLink, Australian company, Lipsis Corporation in different capacities. As an employee of VTLS, Dr. Mehtab has received advanced level of training on the virtual library management software in Blacksburg, USA. His area of interest include cataloging, information retrieval, library automation, digital library, academic library system. Dr. Mehtab Alam has visited Canada, Congo, Indonesia, Pakistan, Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, and United States of America. In June 2019, he has attended a workshop on Web Basics Part 2 in Toronto Public Library, Canada. I hope this profile is enough to understand that what he will be delivering, that will be substantially useful for everyone. And today his talk will be on the changing complexion of Indian Forest Library, impact of information technologies. With these words, I invite Professor Mehtab Alam to address our audience and just keep them engaged with all his experience and all the expertise which you have. So over to Professor Mehtab Alam Ansari sir.
Thank you so much, Professor Masoom Saab. I am very thankful to you, though I do not deserve the words which you have mentioned by me, but still I would like to say that many thanks to you that you have introduced me in such a nice way. Good afternoon, very good afternoon, dear participants.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Are you able to hear me? That voice is clear enough?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
And could you see the PPTs also? The changing complexion of Indian caption is there before you?
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
It is not visible. It is not visible.
PPTs are not visible?
No, sir.
No, sir. Not visible. No, sir. No, sir. No PPT yet, sir.
Okay, let me please give me only 1 minute. Only when once these are visible, let me know, please. Once these are visible to you, please let me know.
Okay, sir.
Sure, sir.
Oh, Dr. Rajendra is also there.
Yes, sir.
It is visible, sir.
Now it is visible.
Visible?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much,
Visible, sir.
dear participant. Thank you so much. Now I will start with the presentation. Before starting the presentation, I hope that everybody is comfortable in English, because most of the time, definitely I will be speaking English. But if somebody is not able to, somebody wish that I should speak in our mother tongue also, that is also no problem. But let me start with the English language, because you see, medium of instruction, as you all know, here is in English. See, today, the topic which we have selected for the presentation is very interesting. Taking into consideration the broad theme of the course, Impact of Information Technology, we have selected the case study of Indian Forest Library, how they went ahead with the process of library automation. So, as the title of the presentation is clear enough to you, the changing complexion of Indian Forest Library, Impact of Information Technology. In the beginning, I would like to tell you that when things have been realized by the many sectors that we cannot lift information technology, and you can easily recall the days when banks were too rigid as far as their timings were concerned. From 10 to 2 in all the days, weekdays, and on Saturdays, these were 10 to 12. If somebody, as far as the client is concerned, among the client, if somebody visit after that, even 1 minute after that, they would not allow for any transaction. But you see, with the help of information technology, round the clock service they have started giving. And now you can see that transaction can be made in any moment of time as far as banking sector is concerned. This was the case in many other sectors. When libraries have realized that we can also take the help of information technology, and they also started embracing it in the various functions and activities of libraries. Please, dear participant, am I audible to you? Please,
Yes,
बताइए.
sir. Yes, sir. Audible.
So they have also started application of information
सुनील राठोड
technology.
सर आपला माईक बंद करा. राठोड सर माईक बंद करा.
Rathod साहब,
सुनील राठोड.
Rathod साहब, your voice is coming and perhaps
राठोड सर.
other are getting disturbed. So what happened, the advancement of libraries can be understood from yesterday to the present day. That it has transformed from storing books to becoming a service-oriented information provider. We all know that once upon a time, libraries were known as storehouses of the books. After a great toil, manuscripts were prepared, and these were, you see, though comes in the library, but nobody was allowed to consult them. Readers, they were discouraged by the custodian of these manuscripts. So why? There was a reason behind that no material should be because damage or nobody. It was since you see written prepared by lots many hours dedicated to prepare these manuscripts. If something goes wrong in those manuscripts, who will come to repair that one? That was almost impossible. So almost all the readers, they were discouraged. These were basically showpieces arranged in the almirah of the libraries. But after a landmark invention that was done in the 15th century by John Gutenberg of Germany, the complexion of library has been changed, because with the availability of printing press, now you can print many books. There was an interesting story. Initially, the printing press was invented for the purpose of printing only Bibles, but later on it was used, since you see people have seen that it has many advantages. Within very short span of time, we can prepare the books. So they started using printing press for the purpose of all sorts of books. So you can see in the first slides, it is written that information technology has shifted from providing information within decent time to delivering it just in time and from internal to external sourcing. Libraries have also expanded their reach from regional to global and have transformed from where we go to library to where it comes to us. Technology is the study of tools and techniques used in processing of information. The meaning of information technology application is used in technologies creating, collection, processing, organizing, storage, retrieval, and dissemination of information. Here I am also going to share with my participants very interesting story. You must have heard the name of famous newspaper, The Times, which has been published from England. They have conducted a survey way back in 1982. And the finding of that survey has been published on 6th June 1982. 6th June 1982 in that same newspaper. What they have said, the finding of the survey which has been conducted regarding information technology, you all will be surprised to know that more than 80% of the population of England, and that too from London and its suburbs, they were not aware of the term information technology. Almost, you say, 42 years back. And now the change, and rather I should say that sea change has taken place in these 4 decades. Almost everybody is aware. Those who those who are not able to read, they are also aware about the term information technology. The information technology has changed the complexion of almost all segments of the society. Here, basically, discussion of ours will be made regarding its impact on libraries. The information seeking sources and searching tools of the libraries has changed from printed tools, card catalog, printed bibliographies, and abstracts to e-tools for library collection. Opaque, web opaque, online databases, nobody must have heard earlier. Now, everybody is using these terms. Google, Alta Vista, once upon a time, you see it was Alta Vista, it was very popular search engine, though it is no more in use. In 2012, it has been stopped because Google has captured the attention of almost 97% of the population. So other search engines are not much in use. So what I was talking about, these terms earlier, nobody was aware, even well-read people, they were not aware of these terminologies. Now everybody uses this terminology. Even common men are familiar, laymen are familiar with these terms. In libraries, information technology has assisted library professionals to provide value-added quality information service and give more remote access to national as well as internationally available information. These are the components of IT in libraries, computer or laptop, audio-video equipment, RFID, hardware components, which includes your computer also, printer, scanner, barcode scanner. These are primarily components which are used in our libraries. Then components is this electronic resource management, open URL resolver, content managed system. These are integrated library system. These are software components of IT. Then digital resources are there, ebooks, e-journals, databases, digital archives, online learning platforms. Then, we are living in global village. The real benefits of IT lies in networking. That's why it is said that we are living in a wired world. You see, the impact of IT has such a tremendous way seen that the whole world has been connected within a very short span of time. Within a short fraction of minutes, you can reach to anybody who is far away, living in any continent of the world. This all of you are aware that this was not at all possible in the earlier time. Even 40 years back, this was not possible. So this what has happened, local area network, wide area network, cloud network, these are types of networks which are nowadays used primarily. Earlier, metropolitan area network was also used. That time you can easily recall that we had so many metropolitan library networks like Delnet, Malibnet, Halibnet, Punnet, Bonnet. These were once upon a time taking the help of metropolitan area network. Now, wide area network has shifted and replaced rather metropolitan area network. That's why the full name of Delnet once upon a time was Delhi Library Network. Now it is known as Developing Library Network. So these are the primarily types of networks which you all must be aware. So here we have shown you that what is the need of IT. You all are on the stage. Perhaps you will face some interview or the other in order to promote for your promotion in your professional endeavors in your career. So while you see anybody can ask you what is the need of IT, avoid the duplication in housekeeping operation and to improve the quality, speed and effectiveness of services to users, to provide users a well management and retrieval of information so that they can search national and international database, to improve access the resources on other networks and systems, including the web at remote place, to improve the financial resources and to participate in resource sharing and library networks. I'm going to explain little further the fourth slide, that this fourth need of IT to improve the financial resources. My dear participants, with the advent of information explosion, librarians find themselves in dilemma. Please listen me with attention. Are you able to hear me, Dr. Nagraj? Dr. Nagraj, please. Dr. Nagraj,
Yes, sir.
are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir.
Please tell me 2-3 participants. Are you able to
Sir,
hear me?
listening, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
My voice is
Yes,
clear.
sir.
My voice is clear.
Very
Clear,
clear.
sir.
Audible,
Sir,
sir.
Clear,
sir.
sir.
Are you able? Are you able to understand the language?
Yes,
I
sir.
understand,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Understand. Yes, sir.
So what I was telling
Yes,
you,
sir. Yes, sir.
what I was telling you to improve I am going to explain little bit of the fourth need to improve the financial resources. You all are librarian. Librarian, as I told you, I was telling you just now, they find themselves in dilemma. How come? There was basically a piquant situation arises because of information explosion. On the one hand, information explosion has been surfaced like anything. My dear participant, you will be surprised to know that the amount of literature which has been produced, which is being produced rather, in 1 year, only in the field of chemistry. Just listen me carefully, my dear participant. The amount of literature which is being produced in on the subject chemistry in 1 year, in only in English language, it cannot be read in 60 years. Say for instance, any human being is made like that though it is not practically possible, but if any human being is made like that for 60 years non-stop, he started reading without a break of even a fraction of minute, then also he or she cannot read for 60 years the material, the amount of literature which is being produced in 1 year only in the field of chemistry. This is the scenario you can understand now. You see, there is a famous author, and you see, he has written about the amount of literature which is being produced only in the USA. Power Shift is a book which he has written. So what he has written, that 50,000 journals and periodicals are published only in the field of science and technology in English language, that too only in the country USA. Just imagine. So this was the situation on the one hand. And on the other hand, almost every library was facing budget constraint. There was year after year, they have witnessed the amount of budget which they have got earlier in the previous year. There was a reduction in that budget. How to cope up with this situation? When scientists particularly, they demand for more and more information. On the other hand, you are getting less and lesser amount of budget. How you can purchase then all the things which they need? So for that, we have written here to improve the financial resources and to participate in resource sharing and library network. Lots of consortia and lots of networks through which institutions as well as individuals, they can participate and they can get benefits. They can access the information resources which are available through these networks. This way, you see, IT has solved financial problems also. The next slide of mine is, this is the main functions, housekeeping operations. Some of them are housekeeping operations like ordering and acquisitions, cataloging, circulation control, serial managements. These are the modules which are being taken as housekeeping modules available almost in all the standard software. Then information retrieval means we are talking about OPEC and web OPEC. Then other things are there, audiovisual management, information services as well. So here, before basically coming to the now specific institute, that is Dehradun FRI, I would like to tell you certain steps which are essential to start with the library automation project. My dear participant, you need, say for instance, you have not yet started library automation project in your library. Please take a decision right now that you will go ahead with the library automation project. I am going to make it very simple by mentioning some essential steps which are required to carry out the library automation. Though you cannot see these things, I am just speaking like that. Say for instance, you need these points to be sent to you. You just let me know. I can send you along. That is not a problem. When you think about to start with the library automation project, the first step is, my dear participant, selection of hardware. First of all, I'll discuss these things because I'll give you time to put up the questions also at the end. So briefly, I'm going to discuss the essential points which are required to carry out the library automation project. As I told you, you cannot see these things in the slides. However, if you wish to have, I can send the material. There won't be any kind of problem. Dr. Nagarajan, are you able to hear me, please?
Yes, sir.
Other participant, my dear participant, others?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. And what about what about slides?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
also
sir.
visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
So selection of the hardware is the first step. The salient point about the hardware, which I would like to mention, since I started my career with Lipsis Corporation, and I spent almost 7 years working in different software companies. Mainly, you see, Lipsis Corporation, then Softlink, then VTLS. So selection of hardware, I would like to suggest whenever you are going to select the software, always select the branded software. Branded software means that, IBM is there, Dell is there. Again, I would like to point out one very salient and peculiar point. Compact, though, is again a branded name, but compact computers, they use Chinese chips. And because of that, reliability is not that much seen. Relatively, in comparison to IBM and Dell, these compact computers are having not that much of reliability. I still remember Dr. Sufyan is there, for Deputy Librarian Jamia Millia Islamia. When I was there as an assistant librarian almost 23 years back, 22 years back, way back in 2001, they have purchased 50 computers of compact. Somehow or the other, the desired results these computers could not produce. And that time, I have come to know this has been done, this was the performance, because somebody has told me, you can check also, you can verify also, that these systems, these computers are using Chinese chips. So, as I told you just now, the branded machine like IBM, HP, Dell, they are showing and producing much better results. Of course, there is a difference in cost, but for institution, I would always suggest that you should go for branded machine, branded computers. Now comes the second point is selection of software. When we talk about selection of software, there are two software. The broad categories nowadays are two only. The one is licensed software. The second is open access software. You know, Koha is very popular nowadays. And on the other hand, among the licensed software, proprietary software, Lipsis is there, Virtua is there, then Liberty is there, Alice for Windows is there. Some other softwares are also there. TechLib++ was once upon a time very popular. Now it is no more in the market, though it had some very beautiful feature. But on the other hand, as I told you just now, people are nowadays migrating from licensed software to open access software. Why they are migrating? Yeah, please tell me. Any problem? Any problem, please? Yeah, please. Any problem, my dear participant?
The slides
No,
are
sir.
moving.
License means proprietary software. I have given the example also. I have given the example like Lipsis, Virtua, Alice for Windows, Liberty. These will be known as proprietary software, where you need to purchase this software at a substantial amount of cost. On the other hand, cost is also involved in Koha. You need to remember it. Cost free of cost is nothing. Nothing is available free of cost. You see, when man is involved in anything, cost will also be involved. we are getting free of cost. What we are getting, which is natural. Air which we are inhaling, that is free of cost. Water we are getting free of cost. Whenever you see some involvement of human being is seen, you see cost will definitely be involved in that. So Koha, as far as Koha is concerned, that is also, you see, you need to pay some certain amount of, you see, rupees, but relatively it is very less. I would like to tell you about our own institute. Maulana Azad Library is a very big library of AMU, having, you see, approximately collection of 2 millions. Earlier in Maulana Azad Library, the software Lipsis was running. It has been installed 2 decades back. So what happened, you see, recently, I would like to precisely say that last year or last year, what happened, some development have taken place. So they said that now we are going to shift, we are going to install the cloud version of Lipsis, but institution need to pay some amount. That amount was very, very hefty. And because of that reason, we too had to migrate on Koha. But it doesn't mean that free of cost everything has been taken place. No. Certain amount of payment has been made towards the data migration as well as towards the installation of Koha software. And that basically in addition to support services. So what I was telling you, the second point is that it depends upon you, that if, say, for instance, you are lacking this money, then you can start with the Koha, and other softwares are also there. Those are open source software. But I would like to suggest you that keep in mind one thing, that towards Koha also, say for instance, you have decided. So it is basically you outsource some agency which is reliable, so that they can maintain the software and they can install the upgrades of the software. And if anything goes wrong, they can retrieve the data. Data, my dear participant, is very, very important. I'm going to mention about this library, Forest Research Institute library, and I'll in between the discussion, I'll let you know that how much data, how much significance data has. So what I was telling you about the selection of software, it all depends. But whatever software we are going to purchase, always arrange demonstration of at least 2-3 softwares before the management, so that they can also see, they can also look at the different features of different modules of the software. The third step, which is essential in the library and automation project, is networking. That is what, because we are living in a wired world. Just now I have told you, networking means that you establish a LAN in your library. Then only it will be possible to get a maximum benefit of information technology. You must all know, you must be familiar with, because everybody I can see that is IT oriented in among the participant. Client server architecture is very popular nowadays, as far as this network is, LAN network is concerned. Why I am telling you? Because your data safety is more using that client server architecture. You need to install on this one copy of the software on the server, and n number of terminals, n number of nodes, n number of PCs can be attached to server. And you see, normally what happened?
Sir, slide is not appropriate.
No. That's why I'm telling you, these things have, I'm just speaking on the basis of my,
Yes.
yes,
Okay.
I told you twice that if you need the material, I can send you across. You remember?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Later on, you
Okay,
just
sir.
listen
Okay,
me.
sir.
Listen me. I'll switch over to, you see, these slides later on. But as far as this planning and implementation of library automation software about which I am talking right now, perhaps twice I have told you that whosoever wish to have material on this topic, which I am speaking without the help of showing you slides, that material you can just let me know, and within half an hour that material will be available to you. Okay. Okay, my dear participant. Okay. So what I was telling
Okay,
you,
sir.
no problem. I'll just briefly I'll discuss. So that is importance of network is most that it is cost effective. The fourth point is training, staff training. Staff training is that, you see, people are not that much familiar with the IT. That's why there must be arrangement of 3 types of staff training: elementary, advanced, and very advanced. And these training should be organized off-site as well as on-site. Along with the training, fourth point is documentation. They should supply the manuals also, and manuals should be very comprehensive. They should depict figures and pictures also, so that user and staff should not face any kind of problem. The last point is certain amount of time you should demarcate to accomplish the project. That definitely is related with the collection size of your library. The more collection of your library, the more amount of time will be required to finish that project. The lesser collection will definitely need lesser amount of time. Now I am coming to why I have explained all these things. Because in 96, I have visited, when I was working with the Lipsis Corporation, I have visited Indian Council of Forest Research Education Institute, that FRI, which is located in Dehradun. So that time what happened, when Bengali lady was there, I was interacting with that. And my senior was, Ghulam Muhammad Saab was basically scientist F. Their designation is changed. They do not keep the designation like assistant librarian or deputy librarian. Their scientist F, he was working on the top. So what happened, I have visited, and that time Lipsis was running, and they have decided to install the software Lipsis. Now I am coming to these slides. The Forest Research Institute Dehradun is engaged in carrying out educational and research works on different aspects of forestry in the jurisdiction states of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, Chandigarh, and Delhi. This is the building, beautiful building, I tell you. I do not know how many of you have visited this building. This building has been constructed during the British period. This is the lush green and beautiful building is there with beautiful architecture. See, now what this contains, the history of the library has been running parallel to the history of the Forest Research Institute since 1906. I have just mentioned that it was started during the British period. The library started with a few hundred books and a few periodicals titles in English and German languages, accommodated in a small room. With the constitution of the Indian Council of Forestry Research and Education as an autonomous body under the Ministry of Environment and Forest, Government of India, in the year 1986, the then Central Library of FRI was upgraded to National Forest Library and Information Center. The acquisition of books and subscription to the journal increased manifold since then. So this is the gate, National Forest Library Information Center. And anybody among the participant has visited this library? Can you please let me know?
Sir, I have visited this library in 2003 or 4.
Your name, please?
Sir, I'm Aarti Agarwal, and I have completed my B.Lib and M.Lib from Punjab University, Chandigarh.
Very good. Where are you working now, ma'am?
Sir, I am working as librarian at Sri Lal Bahadur Shastri Arya Mahila College in Barnala. It's
Oh,
in
very good.
Punjab. Punjab.
Very,
Yes, sir.
very good. So I think you must have been impressed with the collection and with the
Yes, sir.
structure. Huh? Yeah. So
Yeah,
this is basically,
yes, sir.
yeah,
The building is marvelous and the collection is also great.
yeah. Thank you,
Yes, sir.
ma'am, sharing this information. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
So what this is the I have taken the picture correct courtesy to the CC. We have acknowledged LIC source is that website only. So this is the reading section, and you see what they are doing. The NFLIC adopted an open access system and installed electromagnetic security system for controlling pilferage of documents. The NFLIC maintains 7,025 ledger files containing research and other useful articles on different forest species, subjects, and countries. The NFLIC has been entrusted with the work of marketing of all the documents published by the institute. They are publishing many, my dear participant, they are publishing many documents which they sell, and which is so being sold by only them, because they are the authority to sell these things. The Ministry of Environment and Forest, Government of India designated the NFILC as Elvis Center on Forestry in the year 1997. The center has taken up the challenge and initiated a number of the services under the project. This is beautiful inside the area of that NFLIC. You can see they are students and research scholars and scientists and project fellows. By and large, many project fellows, they are working in the library. So this is another picture. How then this is the picture. You see some students group have visited. We have taken also twice. You see, I have taken BLB students as well as MLB students, and they were quite impressed the way ma'am just said that collection is marvelous, building is also marvelous. So all the students, I tell you, they were quite impressed. The students who were in MLib and they those have visited the previous year this institute, they also wish that no sir, the same institute will be visited this time also. This is the serenity of the location and the institute. So this is, you see, somebody among the library staff has telling about the collection of the library to the group of students. See, approximately 1 lakh books are there. Then 26 journals they are subscribing. Mainly these journals are international journals related to forestry. Then bound volumes are 44,000. Thesis and dissertations are mainly there because, as I told you just now, these project fellows, they at the end of their project, they compile dissertations, and these are the part of library collections. Then all the CDs and DVDs related to forestries, different aspect of forestries are available. Huge collection. Then 4,915 books according to the information which has been given recently on the website. This is the collection of reference books, and then reports are there, which as I told you just now, that reports are being prepared by project fellows and scientists, that they also, you see, the very important collection on different aspect of forestry. And then newspaper magazines are there. Newspaper primarily these are available in English language as well as Hindi languages. So this is a QR codes, maybe not much of your interest. Then computer servers, 2 computer servers are there. So I have asked that why they are maintaining 2 computer server. So they said, now I am going to tell you that story which I have told you in the beginning. See, when I was associated with VTLS, what happened? Dr. Kaushik Saab was there acting as a chief librarian, working, rather not acting, serving as a chief librarian. So since he knew me, and he called me and he said that Mehtab, you just help me. Some problem is there regarding the data. So what happened? You see, 80,000 of books data was, you see, they were facing some problem. It was not accessible. So what happened that time? Dr. Vinod Chachra, who established the company VTLS, he was visiting India from the USA. Then Mr. Williams, who was managing director of VTLS, and me, all three have visited that institute. So since then, we have basically suggested them that you should maintain Oracle two server with Oracle software. So beauty of Oracle software is what? Where Oracle as a backend they are using. So if something goes wrong, Oracle, if you, at the backend is being used by the library, so it mirrors the data, and you can have a complete sigh of relief, complete peace of mind if at the backend on the server Oracle is used. Oracle, you know, is RDBMS, and Oracle is very costly. But if any institute is using Oracle, has purchased Oracle, the same, you see, that code can be used in the library also. This is permissible. So that mishap has been taken. They have faced a lot of problem with the data. So now, because of that reason, so two servers, they are parallel, they are maintaining, so that there should not be any problem as far as data is concerned. Data is very, you see, you know, the entire thing lies in data only, because you see, if something goes in the data, so you cannot access any resource, any book, any report, any dissertation. So because data comprises of all these things. So now since then they are maintaining the two servers. Fax facilities is there, printers are there, barcode scanners are there. Here barcode scanners, you see, they have flatbed scanners as well as barcode scanners. Welch Allen is a company which is very, you see, handheld scanner they are using from that company. Then copier is there, LCD projector is there, power backups are there. These are things there. Then now, you see, now you can see, it is fully automated. Previous software was Lipsys. 1994, they have installed this software. They discontinued in 2012. And now since then, they are using Koha like many libraries. You know that in Flux migration, you see substantial amount of migration from the proprietary or licensed software has been taken place towards the open access software. And as I told you earlier, among the open access software, most popular is Koha. These are some features of the Koha which you can find out, on the sites also. Koha is the first free software library automation package. Koha's feature set, it continues to evolve and expand to meet the needs of its user base. It basically includes modules such as acquisition, cataloging, circulation, serials control, authority files, flexible reporting. Here I would like to tell you, they are also having one module as article indexing. Recently, they have brought this feature. Article indexing means they have now, it was earlier part of serials control. Now they have made it separate. So say for instance, you are maintaining the documentation of newspaper articles. So you can scan also without, you see, the whole of the articles, so that you see, you can once you can display for the users those articles. So article indexing, they have recently they have added as a module, which was earlier a subset of serial control module. Koha will work for consortia of all sizes, multi-branch and single branch libraries. This is the beautiful feature I'm telling you. Koha, you see that, as you know, that NC Z39.50 is a protocol. This protocol is meant for information retrieval. This is basically information retrieval protocol. So if some software is using that protocol, then only it will be compatible to international consortia like RLIN, then WorldCat, then this Washington Library Network. So Koha fortunately is having that, using that protocol. Then Koha community has developed this primary information about this Koha. Then multilingual. See, now I am going to tell you a very beautiful feature of Koha, that this basically takes the help of Unicode. Unicode means that you can store, means you can input, you can store, and you can retrieve the documents in any language of the world. Say, for instance, somebody knows only Tamil and he doesn't know English. The software provides, with the help of Unicode facility, the beautiful feature preserving the native script Tamil. He can store in Tamil, he can retrieve in Tamil. There is no need to know any other language. Same is the case with almost all the languages. So this has a very powerful searching facility. Early this left truncation, while truncation, and then right truncation. All these truncations can be used with the help of full text searching. Koha is built using library standards and protocols such as Mark 21. I'm just skipping it because you can see those things. You see on the anywhere these informations are available. So services of, now I'm coming to that NFLIC. These are the primary services which are available: articles on demand, digital library services, conference alerts, news alerts, reprographic services, interlibrary loan. They have a beautiful, you see, feature of a sort of consortia. All the 9 institutes, which are premier institutes of forest located in different parts of India, they can share the resources with the help of the server and with the help of services which are being provided by NFLIC. These are the things which they are giving: electronic books, bibliographic databases, open access directories, electronic journals, e-prints, open research data repository, subject gateways, and others. These are their references. But before that, I would like to tell you why I have chosen this topic and why I have chosen to speak on this case study of Forest Research Library. See, my dear participant, lot of data through one of my research scholars has been collected going and visiting the library empirically. The second thing, 3 times I too have visited that library. Now, with the help of this library, I am going to highlight which kind of problems an institute face while institute decide to go for library automation. Within 5 or 7 minutes, I will wind it up and then I will move to you so that I can answer your questions and I can satisfied with you. Moreover, if anybody among any participant, if anybody wish to have any material on the topic information technology or any other areas, I can also help them. So what I was telling you, first of all, never commit mistake choosing, you see, not right type of hardware. Always go for branded one, never go for assembled one. Then second thing, if your pocket allows, if your pocket means if institute allows you, so still I would say the better option is licensed one. Go for proprietary software, because round the clock they will be giving you, you see, services. Of course, some software vendors, they are not, once upon a time, they were not efficient enough to provide the facility, because that time what happened, their representative were required to visit the institute personally. Now, all the troubleshooting, my dear participants can be done with the online. Because you can give them, you can provide them access to your machine, and they will be able to solve any damn problem, no matter it is a grave or a smaller. The third thing is that, you see, when you choose a software, say for instance, open source software, you go because you say that it is beyond our affordability. We cannot choose any licensed software. So of course, the best option will be there for Koha. But again, I would like to tell you, you just pay some amount of money to a recognized vendors or suppliers, or those who are taking care of Koha. There are many, I tell you, and they are now, you can bargain them with them, and on a very reasonable cost you can install the software. The third thing is that you just provide staff training comprehensively for all the modules. All the modules means, say for instance, somebody today is deputed in the acquisition module, they can be transferred tomorrow to any other section of the library. So they should not face any problem in using cataloging module, circulation module, or any other module. The fourth thing is that as far as data migration is concerned, you see, there are two things. One, you can, whatever data you have with you in the soft copy, the data migration is of course very, very much possible, but always check, because certain fields are not matched properly. I'm not going to name, since I have spent a substantial amount of period, substantial amount of almost 1 decade, and still you see here also, I am providing training to BLIB as well as MLIB students on different software, taking their practical classes. So almost you can say quarter a century I have been associated with this library automation. But I would like to suggest that as far as data migration is concerned, sometimes what happens, some fields are mismatched, like acquisition fields. You see, your acquisition number is 1, and when you transfer the data, it is not matching with that. So randomly you should match these numbers also. And moreover, on the top of that, try to provide as much features available to your users as possible. Say for instance, opaque, through opaque, you can give them access. From there only they can suggest to procure any book. Normally you see people are purchasing the software, but what happened? Their libraries, even decades and after decades and decades of project initiation, still you see they are using only partially, not all the features of the library. So I wish that you should start the library automation project, and if anything comes up in between also, you can take my number, you can take my email address, so you can directly, you can get in touch with me. So with this, you see, almost you see 25 minutes are there. Now I would like to introduce, I would like to basically ask any students, any participant, sorry, any participant wish to ask any question, that they are free. Participant, please. Yes. Sunil Rathod, please. Sunil, Mr. Sunil. Mr. Sunil. Dr. Rajender. Dr. Rajender.
Hello, sir.
Okay, sir.
Now
Hello?
you see, you see the time after this much
Hello?
of speaking. Yeah, are you able to hear me, please?
Yes, sir.
Now this 73 participants are connected, and you are free to ask any question. Say, for instance, how many of you are having any software installed in your library? Can tell me, Mr. Anil Pawar, are you using any software?
हाँ, yes, sir.
Mr. Which software
Sir,
you are
हम
using?
कोहा यूज कर रहे हैं को
आप बताइए,
बट सर
आप बताइए।
लिए तो
हाँ,
AMC है ना सर, उसके
आप
लिए
आवाज साफ,
वन बुक का
आवाज
वन
अनिल
रुपीज हर साल के लिए।
Anil Saab,
हेलो,
you just your voice is not clear.
हाँ,
Your voice is not clear. Dr. Rajinder Kaur,
Yes, sir.
please tell us something about your experiences with the automation.
Sir, actually, these days we are using the ERP software in our library. Sir, पहले हमारा जो local made software था, लेकिन अब हमने सर ERP software install करवाया है, तो अभी उस पे काम चल रहा है सर, वो properly अभी use में नहीं आया।
देखिए डॉक्टर राजेंद्र साहब, आई एम वेरी सॉरी टू डिफर यू। वन थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू टेल यू, देखिए आपने एक बात अभी कहा लोकली डेवलप सॉफ्टवेयर। मैं आज आपको एक बात बता दूं, आईआईटी और आईआईएम ये तो बेस्ट ब्रेन्स है ना इंडिया के। आईआईटी और आईआईएम अगर ऐसा ही होता तो उनका कंप्यूटर सेक्शन कोई सा सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलप कर देता उनकी लाइब्रेरी के लिए। लेकिन आप सारे सॉफ्टवेयर, सारी आईआईटीज को देख लीजिए, सारे आईआईएम्स को देख लीजिए, दे आर यूजिंग स्टैंडर्ड सॉफ्टवेयर, क्योंकि वो पॉसिबल नहीं है। मैं आज आपको बता दूं, लोकली सॉफ्टवेयर, लोकली डेवलप सॉफ्टवेयर, नेवर थिंक अबाउट दैट, दैट इज नॉट एट ऑल पॉसिबल। वो तो लोग कह देते हैं, असल में प्रिंसिपल को, मैनेजमेंट को इम्प्रेस करने के लिए वो कुछ लोग कंप्यूटर सेक्शन के वो कह देते हैं कि साहब ऐसा है कि इससे बेहतर तो हम सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलप कर देंगे। तो आप लाइब्रेरियन हैं, आप लोग इस वक्त 66 लोग कनेक्टेड हैं हमसे, 65 लोग। उनसे मैं एक पैगाम देना चाहता हूं, मैं उन्हें एक मैसेज देना चाहता हूं, वो अपने मैनेजमेंट को एक बात कहें कि आईआईटीज और आईआईएम ये बेस्ट ब्रेन है इंडिया के। तो अगर यही होता तो वो लोकली डेवलप कर लेते हैं लाइब्रेरी के लिए, तो ऐसा तो वो नहीं कर पाए। तो अब जब वो नहीं कर पाए तो हमने ये बात आपको इसलिए बताया। हम आपसे एक बात बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग हम आपसे बताना चाह रहे हैं। हम यहाँ पे मौलाना आजाद लाइब्रेरी का जब शिफ्टिंग वाला मसला हुआ तो मैंने आई प्लीडेड फॉर दी continuation of ellipsis. So you see they were ready, but what happened, the real factor was that cost constraint, the real constraint was cost. तो क्या हुआ, वहां कंप्यूटर सेक्शन के लोग बैठे थे, उन्होंने कहा साहब हम तो आप उस पे जाइए ओपन पे और हम उसको सपोर्ट करेंगे और कहीं जरूरत हुई तो हम डेवलप कर देंगे। हमने कहा देखिए आप ये ना कहिए, आप नहीं डेवलप कर सकते हैं, आप आईआईटी से ज्यादा आपके पास कोई ह्यूमन रिसोर्स डेवलप नहीं है आपके पास, ना उनसे अच्छा है ना उनसे ज्यादा है, और ना ही आईएम से ज्यादा है। तो वो लोग तो डेवलप नहीं कर पाए, तो आप कैसे डेवलप कर पाएंगे। तो आपने जो डॉक्टर राजेंद्र साहब मेरी बात सुन रही हैं आप प्लीज?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm listening. Yes, sir.
But Nishwa, see, there was a participant among you who has said that please speak in English. So I'm switching over to English. What I was telling you, never go for any locally developed software because it is almost impossible to develop the software matching with the capability of any standard software. Here we are not talking about the category of open source software or branded software. No, I am saying that you can select any software, but you make it a point that these should be standard one. So Abhi, what is the situation right now, Dr. Rajinder? I am coming to Aarti also because what I have come to know that she is also using one software. So Dr. Rajinder, what is the real right now? What is the situation? What is the situation right now?
Sir, actually, there is financial problem in our colleges, sir, because our college is in a rural area. So sometimes our management and our principal don't support us about these, and they insist us for using these types of software. Sir, then
Okay.
we have to use.
Okay. Dr. Anil Saab, please, now your voice is that time what happened? Your voice was not clear. That's why I shifted to Dr. Rajinder Sahiba. Can you speak now? You were sharing some.
सर अभी आवाज आ रही
Yeah,
है सर?
it's clear. It's clear.
यस सर. सर हमारी इंस्टीट्यूट है ना कोहा ऑन क्लाउड यूज कर रही है सर अभी.
Oh, very good.
लेकिन
हाँ.
उसके लिए वन बुक के लिए ₹1 पर ईयर एएमसी है सर उसके लिए.
No, the one book के लिए that is you see reasonable. I tell you. No, as I told you that these basically different vendors, they suggest different things that I think nobody can help you.
तो मैनेजमेंट तो उसके लिए कर रही है कि अभी कोहा तो इसके लिए फ्री में दे रहे हैं बाकी कॉलेज में. आप क्यों ₹1 दे रहे हो? क्योंकि पूरी संस्था के लिए हमने नॉन टेक्निकल कॉलेज के लिए 4 लाख पर ईयर जाता है सर पूरा.
Okay, Dr. Anil, I will just now I'll give you my phone number. That some solution is with me, but I'll share with you personally because this is not the case with the. You cannot generalize with all. Kalyan Sundar Sahiba, Kalyan Sundar, Kalyan, please Kalyan.
Yes, sir.
I'll just give you my phone number. Kalyan, Dr. Kalyan, please. You were about to say something. Dr. Kalyan, Anju, are you able to listen me?
Yes, sir.
Can you share some of the experiences of yours?
Sir, I am using Koha software in my library, and 80% of our library data is completed in that software.
No, can you please tell us that whether you are using acquisition?
Yes, sir. No, sir. Not acquisition till date.
That's why I would like to say. No. 80% of the libraries, they are not using acquisition module of the Koha. That's why you see during the discussion I have mentioned it also. You see, it's very easy. Why it is very easy? Because you see, again I would like to can you note down all the participant my phone number? So you see, this is again a specific case. Later on I can solve these problems because you see, say for instance, I am providing solution to every participant's problem. Perhaps you see it won't be possible because when I find that this is a general problem, and it's applicable to almost everybody concerning to everyone, then I will provide the solution. Otherwise, you see, specific problem you can directly approach to me later on. Okay, Dr. Nagraj, can you please speak something?
Yes, sir.
Because you are also using Koha on cloud.
Koha software, sir.
Please.
Purely Koha software, no, sir.
You are from where?
Where? Davangere University, sir.
Tamil Nadu?
From Karnataka, sir.
Karnataka,
sir.
Okay. So everything is fine with that?
Fine, sir.
Okay. Dr. Neelama is there?
Neelama is there, sir. Same university, sir.
She is also using software, and she is interested to share some her experience of related to this library automation. Dr. Neelama, are you listening me?
Yes, sir. Others.
No, Dr. Neelama. Yes, please. Can you speak something? Or you please tell me, you see, among all the participants, 74 participants are now connected. Can you please let me know any specific or general problem related to your libraries, particularly with regard to implementation of IT? Ajit Saab, Dr. Ajit, Dr. Aarti.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Hanji, sir.
Good afternoon. I'm fine. Please share some information, please. Dr.
Sir,
Aarti.
yes. Sir, I'm not Dr. Aarti. I'm Aarti. I've not completed my PhD.
You, as you see, say for instance, I am not saying you doctor right now. Then
Okay,
you will
sir.
not be able to complete in the future. Let me speak as a Dr. Aarti. Then only I am seeing you as a Dr. Aarti.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, actually, during my studies, I have worked on Lipsys software, and during my training also, this was the reason that when I joined my first job, I emphasized on using Lipsys, but due to cost constraints, financial issues, I used the smaller version, that is LSEs.
Yeah, LSEs is installed in my lab. Yeah, I know
Yes,
about that.
yes, sir.
Please.
So this was the best software which I had used. Then after changing my job, the new college was using some customized software by a local body, and the principal and the management was not ready to change the software and the consultant due to pricing issues. So for that purpose, when I subscribed Delnet subscription for my e-journals and all things, they provided me with Dell Plus software that is provided free of cost by them as a complement to their subscription. So now I'm using Dell Plus software in my library.
And what about the data which you have maintained or created in LSEs?
Sir, no, that was in previous college, na. So this here in this college, I shifted I completed my data in Excel sheet. I sent the Excel sheet to the Dell Plus authorities, and they converted the data themselves to the Dell Plus software. And even now, whenever I need to do some changes or I need any information, they just give me a backup data in Excel sheet. So that is very easy to maintain, and rectify and modifications can be made very easily.
Yes, Aarti ma'am, I tell you, because I have been knowing, I have been little familiar with the software when it was used as Dell DOS version of Dell, this
Okay,
software
sir.
which you have mentioned. Then Dell Windows has come into being. Now Dell Plus is there.
Yes,
so
sir.
it's very good software. It's very good software. A small version of the Dell Plus is used in many libraries. It's
Yes,
a
sir.
beautiful software
It is
catering the
very
need.
comfortable, and
It's very
I
comfortable,
would
very user
recommend
friendly. Very user
that
friendly.
if the organizations are facing financial issues, then they must go for it, because we need to have some online subscriptions for meeting the e-resources. So we used to take subscription from Delnet, and it is provided free of cost by them.
Aarti. Now you see in between, Ranita has, she wanted to speak and there was a message from her. Ranita was there and Basav Raj, Ranita Das. So Ranita Das and Basav Raj. Basav Raj, he has, I think he has attended earlier also our refresher course. So if my memory serves me well, so they both want to share their experiences. These experiences are very useful, because you see, when we talk about a particular issue, this because still you see, we have not yet completed the implementation of library software the way developed world had done long back. So let them, Basavraj and Ranita Das, they would like to speak something. Ranita, yes, please speak. Ranita?
Yes, ma'am.
Please, Ranita, please.
I use Koha software in my library.
Nay, where are you working, Ranita? I do not know. Can you please? Yes, Amol Gaikwada. I'll give you. Yeah, please. Can you please tell me, Ranita, where are you working? So that right now?
West Bengal.
Where?
West Bengal.
Okay, West Bengal. Yeah. So which software Koha you are using?
Yes, ma'am.
Any problem you are facing with that software?
Acquisition but not used.
Acquisition, I tell you, please, can you tell me, are you purchasing the books with using firm order or on approval? Can you tell me? I can solve that problem.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it possible, my dear participant, Later on in group, I will share my experience, my mobile number. So you see, if anybody is having individual problem, that is also possible. They can call me, and if I too have a very little knowledge, but still, if that knowledge is helpful in solving your problem, I will be happy. So, Basavraj, you also wanted to speak. Bhavya also wanted to speak.
Hi, sir.
Basavraj,
Good
please.
afternoon. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah,
How are you, sir?
I am fine, Basavraj.
Sir, college librarian, sir. Karnataka State, sir.
I remember. Basavraj, I think somebody among, I do not know. You see, last time when we had refresher course organized by the department, that
No,
was
no.
offline. Did you attend that program?
No, sir. No, sir. Mysore University, I'll attend, sir.
Okay, okay.
Karnataka, sir. The new Gen Lib, new Gen Lib, sir.
New Gen Lib, yes. So earlier it was on the cost basis. Now it is made free of cost. Open
No, sir.
access.
Cost is, sir. Around 35,000 is there, sir.
35,000 is there.
Yes, sir.
But you see, are you getting all the modules: acquisition, cataloging, circulation, serial control, and opaque?
All is okay, sir. No problem. No issues, sir.
What about your data?
Yes, sir. Even opaque also, opaque e-journals also is available, sir.
Oh, yes. One Amol Gaikwad, I remember, he flashed across the message also. He attended among your colleagues only. He attended the program, last offline program. Can he mentioned something about the last time also? Can he share his experience? Then I would like to ask your questions, specific questions, if you have any.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. This is Amol.
Amol. You just
last time I had
I'm not
attended.
able to see you. Camera, please. Can you please put on camera on? Your camera on, please. If it is possible. Otherwise, no problem. Amol sir?
Yes, sir.
No,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
please. I could.
Last
You
time
see, I
मैंने
could.
attend किया था, sir.
No, with the face, I would like to. You see, sometime what happened, you are not able to recognize with your voice when your face is seen. Then
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. मैंने कैमरा ऑन किया है, पर मेरे यहाँ थोड़ा नेटवर्क का इशू है, इसलिए मैं दिखाई नहीं दे रहा आपको.
कोई बात नहीं. आपको याद है हम लोगों ने लिया था आपका वो?
यस सर, यस सर.
क्लास लिया था आपका, याद है?
सर हाँ, मुझे कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है आपसे, पर आप जो शेर और शायरी करते हैं ना, वो एक बार
शेर और शायरी के लिए नहीं, शेर और शायरी जो करते हैं आप पहले उससे ये पार्टिसिपेंट
सर वो शेर सुनाई दीजिए हमें.
अभी तो पार्टिसिपेंट बताएं कौन कौन सुनना चाहते हैं शेर. हम शेर सुना देंगे.
हम भी सुनना चाहते हैं, तो आप अच्छे सुना दीजिए सर. सुना दीजिए.
अच्छा
जी सर.
ये जो असल में आप लोगों ने कहा है तो हम सुना देंगे, लेकिन ये सब रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है, तो जब आपका जो ये टाइम खत्म हो जाएगा तो हम आपको सुनाएंगे, जरूर सुनाएंगे. लेकिन ये अगर जानते क्या प्रॉब्लम. सुनील साहब, आर यू एबल टू हियर मी? सुनील साहब.
जी सर. यस.
रामदेव साहब, आर यू एबल टू हियर मी प्लीज?
Yes, sir.
I am very happy. Somebody among you has asked me to, you see, he is interested to listen some Urdu poetry. So what I have said, that I am ready, I can, you see, go for that. But you see, these all things, everything is being recorded. So once your time is over, are you listening, my dear participants? Sunil Saab, Basuraj, Dr. Rajendra Kumar, Dan Prashwar, Ramdev Saab.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Vijay Saab. Dr. Vijay Saab was, he has attended earlier also. He has attended. So once that you see, Dr. Sufyan is also interested. But you see, I'll ask coordinator sir. If he permits me, that time अमोल साहब, आपको याद है, आप तो ऑफलाइन में थे ना, याद है आपको? ऑफलाइन में थे आप, तो ऑफलाइन में तो कोई चीज रिकॉर्ड नहीं होती है, और ये ऑनलाइन में सारी चीजें रिकॉर्ड होती है। तो इस वजह से प्रॉब्लम ये है, आप मेरा नंबर आपके पास है, और हम आपको पूरी गजल सुनाएंगे, जो भी आप कहेंगे। लेकिन थोड़ा सा हमें आप ये इनसे पूछ लेने दें, और कि जो अभी जो टॉपिक चल रहा है उसके अलावा जो है कोई चीज। विक्टर साहब भी थे, डॉक्टर विक्टर साहब, यू रिमेम्बर डॉक्टर विक्टर ऑल्सो, ही वाज देयर, डॉक्टर नागराज साहब, Duranta Mistry was there, but they are not speaking. Dr. Savita was there. So please speak something with regard to your experiences which you have carried out during the process of library automation. As far as SOL is concerned, somebody has told me here the message we have received. So which version of SOL you have? Anil Pawar, I remember. Anil Saab also. I'll just share my number. Anil Saab also has attended in 2017. You remember that time I was course coordinator, and in 2019 also he has attended. That time Professor Nashad Saab was coordinator. So I remember that very much. So what I was telling you regarding the SOL, you see, I was asking that which version of source you are using. Please tell me. Which version of SOL you are using? Anybody is using SOL 3? Gunwati Malik sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please tell me, Jayashri.
Sir.
Which version you are using?
SOL 3.
Which institute you belong to?
I am from Government Danteshwari Girls PG College, Jagdalpur, Chhattisgarh.
Okay, very good. Very good. So are you facing any problem?
Sir, it is in very initial point. We are working on our database only. We are not starting using it.
Achha. Silpisha Devi is also using SOL. As far as SOL is concerned, I am telling you, see, SOL 3, if you have migrated to SOL 3 from 2 to 3, perhaps you should I would like to advise you, keep your data on the external backup medium safe, because migration from 2 to 3 is not hassle-free. And one more thing, you can take directly help from that SOL headquarter. There many people are there, those who are basically taking care of your migration from SOL 2 to 3. And without, as you know, that without any cost, without any charge, you will be able to migrate this data from SOL 2 to 3. Yes, anything else you'd like to share, because time is running very fast, and we are having only 4 minutes, and I know this is the time for the lunch also, and perhaps we will be meeting again. So can you please precisely, you can before I give you my mobile number, can you precisely ask any question? Any question? Mobile number Naseem share kar. सुनील साहब आप कहाँ गायब हो गए थे? सुनील साहब आपका तो हम इंतजार
सर
कर
एक
रहे थे।
कमेटी नहीं सर, यूनिवर्सिटी कमेटी आ गई सर, थोड़ा बिजी।
नहीं सुनील साहब, आपके आप
जी सर।
आपको तो हमने बुलाया भी और आपको हम तलाश कर रहे थे, क्योंकि आपको हम जानते हैं। आप तो गायब हो गए थे
सर 2019 में मैं रिफ्रेशर को था सर, ऑफलाइन में।
तो तभी तो मैंने आपको याद किया ना, इसी वजह से तो याद किया ना, तो हम
जी
आपको
सर, जी
जानते हैं।
सर, जी सर जानते सर, अपनी पहचान तो बात हो गई थी सर।
देखिए पहले आप ये हमारे जो वो है ना, ये कैन दे नोट डाउन माई कैन दे आर दे एबल टू सी माई कॉन्टेक्ट नंबर?
यस सर, है सर, नंबर है सर।
कैन दे नोट डाउन प्लीज?
जी सर।
डॉक्टर Punkothai R, Dr. Punkothai R is there?
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
Can you note down my phone number? Because you see, later on, say for instance, regarding to library automation
Yes,
project,
sir. Yes, sir.
you wish to Dr. Rajinder Sahiba, आपको मेरा नंबर मिल गया?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
अरूप साहब तो कुछ बोले ही नहीं। अरूप साहब नाराज हैं क्या? अरूप साहब
मिल गया सर, नंबर मिल गया।
आप बोले नहीं कुछ उस वक्त। हमने कहा था आप तो इतना बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट लेके चल रहे हैं, तो कुछ आप पार्टिसिपेंट से शेयर करते प्लीज। लेकिन अब तो 158 हो गया है, तो आपको हमने बुलाया भी, मल्लिका अर्जुन साहिबा को भी बुलाया और रिक्वेस्ट किया डॉक्टर सुफियान साहब से भी, लेकिन ये लोग शायद बिजी थे। आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड बिकॉज ही इज टेकिंग केयर ऑफ अ वेरी बिग लाइब्रेरी where I have worked once upon a time 20 years back, rather more than 20 years back, as an assistant librarian. So Dr. Sufyan must be very busy. He is not available right now also, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Dr. Sufyan साहब?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm listening to you.
कैसा चल रहा है वहाँ पे? सब ठीक चल रहा है?
जी जी, सब ठीक चल रहा है सर।
जामिया ठीक चल रही है?
जी बिल्कुल ठीक चल रही है सर। आप तो यहाँ पे रहे हुए हैं सर?
हम तो वहाँ पे रहे हैं 2001 में।
जी सर।
जी 2001 में रहे हैं हम।
तो हमारी पुरानी लाइब्रेरी हुआ करती थी।
सुनिए, आपसे हमने इस वजह से कहा था, दरअसल हमें वारा लक्ष्मी, उनका जो लक्ष्मी मैडम है जहाँ साहित्य अकेडमी वाली, वहाँ हमने वो किया था ऑटोमेशन। आप उनका नंबर हमें दे दीजिएगा।
जी आपके जमाने में ये DLIS वर्चुआ वहाँ पे इंस्टॉल हुआ।
हाँ इंस्टॉल हुआ था। तो वो मैडम जो क्या नाम है, मैडम लक्ष्मी, मैडम क्या नाम है तुम?
विजय लक्ष्मी
साहिबा का नंबर हमें जरूर प्लीज दे दीजिएगा इस नंबर पे प्लीज अभी।
जी सर, जी सर।
डॉक्टर पुनकोथाई साहिबा प्लीज, डॉक्टर पुनकोथाई साहिबा, डॉक्टर प्लीज स्पीक समथिंग बिकॉज you see I already made a request.
Sir, I am using Nirmal software, sir. I am from senior librarian from Tamil Nadu, Government Arts College, Tiruchi. I am a selection grade librarian, completed 25 years of experience.
No, I would like to, that's why I wished to know something about that software, because it is not normally used in northern India.
No sir, the software was already used in some 250 colleges using, but the Nirmal software owner was expired in 2020. So there is no persons are to follow that Nirmal software. But for still date, it is going on very good. So okay, I am not having any problem with Nirmal software.
Dr. Saab, do you have a demonstration version, demo CD of that software? Because I would like to.
Yes sir, I am having that Nirmal software.
Okay, I would like to show that features of those software to our students, MLib students particularly.
Okay, but I don't know, sir. I have to check whether it is in the college. Now I am leaving from college and attending the refresher.
Not now.
Okay, sir. Later on, I will give you.
Later on. Pandu Saab would like to speak something. Pandu Saab.
Sir, I am Victor from Tamil Nadu.
Okay,
in
please,
Tamil Nadu government colleges. Tamil Nadu government colleges.
Yeah.
More than 15 colleges centrally purchased by the government college authority. We are using AutoLib software. More than 15 colleges. We are using AutoLib software. It was developed by Tamil Nadu people. It is also web. We have a web back.
Yeah.
All things are available, sir.
Achha,
it is commonly purchased by the Tamil Nadu government.
Yeah.
And we are utilizing more than 15 government colleges in Tamil Nadu, sir.
Okay, very good. The purpose of this very presentation was, my dear participant, I would like to tell you what is the aim of choosing this topic. The aim of choosing this topic is to motivate to you for the library automation. If you have already started, you please carry on that project. And if you did not yet start, please go ahead with that. And if any difficulty arises, you please, my number is with you. You can directly approach to me. With these words, I will take your permission, because you must all be feeling hungry. This is the time to have lunch. Enjoy yourself. And those who wish to listen those Urdu couplets, shairi, they can be online with me. They can get in touch with me. They are welcome anytime. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you very
Thank you,
much,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Over to
Thank you,
Professor
sir.
Masud
Thank you,
Sahab.
sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
For sure.
Professor Masum Rata, you would like to speak something? I have concluded. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Mazhar, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir. Hello. Hello.